Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today, finally, I'll be checking out I-DLE's newest song here called Tomboy, the MV for it and all. Now, I do apologize for being quite late to this as shown here. It got released on March 14th, but on March 15th and 16th, I had two separate papers due back to back, unfortunately. But here I am. Better late than never, am I right? Now, I haven't seen any of like the MV teasers and such or the highlight medley, but I have seen the teaser pics left, right, and center, and those pics truly got me hyped up for this release. So aside from that, let's just get into Tomboy by I-DLE now, shall we? Alright, so I brought it up here, Tomboy by I-DLE. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. Ooh, I saw like attitude on the plate there. Oh, they look so cool right at the bat here. Speaking of cool, Mini right away here. Oh. I just love how they use like the pop rock genre in this, and obviously how edgy this is. Ooh, where's this going with Mian though? A bit of hi-hats in the back there. Oh. Let's go, Shua. I see you, girl. Ooh. That's the Ken doll. Oh wow. Oh. But the overall work of that heavy rock guitar is so good. Just hearing that throughout the entirety of this song, but also, most importantly, the attitude, the very cold shoulder per se that all the members are showing in this MV. Barbie doll and Ken doll. They stuffed him in the trunk, kidnapped him. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Some almost like fireworks soaring there, like the sound, it's something. I can't explain it, you know? It's that soaring sound there earlier. Shout out to everyone behind the scenes. Now I get the whole thing in the teasers, removing the G in I-DLE, their name and all, for this particular era and for concept's sake, you know. It's obviously going into pop punk, but utilizing, like, symbolizing the Ken doll and also the Barbie dolls, and showing that, hey, I mean attitude. Like, I am here to show what's up. If I want to give you the cold shoulder, I'm gonna give you the cold shoulder. Am I right? And I totally felt that through this. And if anything, I've learned from I-DLE across many of these releases ever since La Ta Ta they are here to throw a spectacular performance, and that continues to show here with Tomboy. Now, there are a lot of pauses in here, quite a bit to appreciate about, some drawbacks. And speaking of drawbacks, let me talk about that right away. I think that's just personal bias stuff, like taste-wise. For me, I-DLE is a special group where I'm like, there's no song that I dislike or hate per se from them. It's either like or truly really really love, you feel me? And that's very on and off with each and every release and in the B-sides. Yet, but I have to catch up with some of the releases of B-sides that they have put out, of course. But for Tomboy here, this is one of those songs where it's like there's quite a bit to appreciate. Not necessarily my style and taste, even though, as some of you may know, I do love pop punk, pop rock, you name it and all. But as some of you may know, I do love lyrics and meaning and such. I think some lyrics in a sense here are sensical, some not as much, but really get towards the message in the song, of course, and the concept that's obviously being conveyed throughout the MV and such, and obviously especially in the chorus of this song, bleeping out the F word and all because of Tomboy, and I think it's just simply some of the lines, maybe like verse 1 and verse 2 quite heavily. I, for one, I'm not sure about you guys, always gravitated towards Jun So-yeon's full-on rap verses, not as much as compared to her English verses in terms of rap, right? And I think verse 2, not as impactful as the other sections in the song, but I loved her flow and delivery amidst of that, with that the heavy instrumental being dropped upon us to really stand out, of the thick of thin of everything else that's going on in the song. So if anything, I would love to hear more, let's say, like Korean lyrics based, like from So-yeon her self. I mean, she is great at what she does in terms of, composing, making music and all, and also coming through and making original songs for herself, clearly shown when I did that album review for her, and when she did her debut and such, but also, of course, for I-DLE themselves as a group as a whole. But I for one, when it comes to the slightly more English rap, find it quite off-putting sometimes. Now, it's not always necessarily cheesy in this case with the TikTok and ping pong. Don't love it as much compared to her other verses, and that's completely fine. I still enjoyed the flow. There's still something to appreciate about, and I can't emphasize this enough. I don't necessarily dislike this song, but I do like this song for certain aspects and sections going on in this song, and especially the concept and how angsty it can be with it. I'm sure one of my friends ended up loving this song because they always love the more so angstier releases these days, especially now what's going on in life right now. It's just sometimes you just gotta let it all out and just listen to music like this. There's a good amount of pop punk going on these days, or at least implementing rock in with other genres, of course. But in terms of positives, right? Pauses. My next point is that it goes to show you, like I said, even though I-DLE themselves are quite bias-based for me in terms of taste here and there, it goes to show you they can always come through and deliver and throw on a performance, and that's what they truly did in Tomboy. Love the breakdown of the choreography on the chorus section and stuff like that. the styling as well. But with how the pre-chorus is hit into the chorus, I think it is hit. Delivery wise, I think it runs smoothly, right? And I do feel some influences here almost. I don't know, like, is it just me? The bridge sort of has that Billie Eilish vibe to it. I, for one, not a huge fan of Billie Eilish's music. I feel like when it comes to music, it's always breaks down to taste. Am I right? But I low-key dig it. I low-key dig that sort of Billie Eilish feel going on in here and there, and evidently, obviously, in the bridge. But what I absolutely love the most is how they utilize pop rock, but also have this crazy, heavy, grungy guitar work that's driving the entire song together. Love how Shua is in the centerpiece of the choreography of the dance of the song, and then some sections, obviously. Mian really caught my ears, and Minnie really caught my ears specifically in this era, I've got to admit. But it's clear, you know, the message is clear, the energy is really showing that cold shoulder, very robust, showing that they are very strong yet very cold-hearted, and with, you know, good extent and good reasoning. And that sort of reminds me of like what type of X by Jessie herself, although when it comes to that song and this song, the sort of flavor and like styling is different, right? I feel like the energies are similar, but like the sort of the presence and the flair and that's like done in both respective songs are done completely different. But you feel me in terms of genre wise, and like in terms of energy, the edgy energy coming through with it. But Tomboy, I'd say not one of my top favorite pieces, but a really solid 8.5, and I think that will slowly but surely grow into a 9 out of 10. And yeah, it makes me curious, how is this gonna play out compared to the B-sides? Because as I see here in the description, we have Jun So-yeon, Pop Time, you know, Pop Time in the works as always, and we have Gen C, of course, pretty much all of them, and then Jun So-yeon in terms of the lyrics, and then Pop Time, Gen C, again, Jun So-yeon for the arrangement side of this song. I also want to point out some other things in this song that I really love. So let's just get back into the second listen now, shall we? Let's just bring it up here, right here, from the beginning. I really wanted to see... This is my attitude, and it says idol underneath. The details. I missed that there. Right away, though, I really love the snapping at the beginning. It really sets the tone, per se, to the song. With the guitar, of course. Now it's clapping that's going on. Not a huge fan of the verse one, like lyrics wise, but delivery wise, really love it. I was about to say something, but I'm gonna wait for verse 2. Just how it builds up with Mia in here is so good. And the oogie. And how they added in the smoke for these scenes near the car and all. Love the typography shown in here. Seen this in other MVs and such, but I love how they included the recipe by Soyeon right here. But when we get into verse 2 here, man, how heavy it is in this part, it goes crazy. But all in all, the flow and the projection of like the drum kit work in here is so well done. But lyrically, I don't think it's gonna grow on me for sure. But with that being said, when we are talking about lyrics that can be very off-putting or cheesy to make it feel off-putting, I think I need to clarify this because I haven't done it before. When it comes to the world of K-pop, let's be real with here. We can't always expect the lyrics to be always sensical, but like I said, if lyrics are fully sensical or partly sensical or help convey that message further for a song, it elevates a song even more, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to K-pop, you're tending to get like cheesy lyrics or lyrics that don't really make sense. Sometimes they are not off-putting, sometimes the song is just so good that the lyrics don't completely matter, but then when you get both in conjunction, very well done, right? Production wise, like 10 out of 10. That's what I gotta give production wise that I forgot to mention. But when it comes to cheesy lyrics, that's the reality of things. When it's cheesy, it could like make a song not as well in terms of quality wise. It could bring down a song a lot. Sometimes it could just bring it down a bit. Sometimes it wouldn't even matter a lot. That is my clear point here. You feel me, guys? In this case, it brought it down a bit for me in terms of my liking of this song, but like I said, projection, flow-wise by Soyeon herself, always good with it. Okay, it's not until later.
Tomboy.
They really do look badass throughout these scenes. Like the acting is so on point. You feel me? There's like sort of that Billie Eilish groove to it. You feel me? Maybe that's an influence here. Maybe it's not. But fair. I feel like I feel like I'm not the only one that feels that. If you guys feel that, let me know. I don't mean it in a bad way or a good way per se, but I do dig it in some cases. It doesn't add much to the song, but it doesn't take away a lot from the song. The bridge does its job for the song. The hooks do its job in the song, but if anything right here during the la la la, I really dig with these scenes being shown with the dolls and all. You can tell which member is which with Ken, with Ken of course. Low-key creepy if you think about it, and crazy, but it works. Love that sort of dialogue there. Just me, idol. That alluring moment by Soyeon there. Now by all the members showing their silhouettes with the red light, you know, the red edit there, the effects going on. I-DLE. Yeah, they've been switching up every single time. We love to hear it. We love to see it. The end. And yeah, that was Tomboy. It's still at 8.5. It could grow into a 9 for sure. I think the more I listen to this, I'll be more hooked per se. I think the song will have more longevity beneath the eye for this, and once it pops up in my rotation, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is Tomboy by I-DLE. I feel like every experience could be different. Maybe we shall see. Let me know your thoughts after more and more listens in the comment section down below if you can relate with that. Maybe I'll end up finding myself, loving the song with more listens, but I can totally see myself doing so. But as always, guys, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Just warms my heart connecting with y'all about I-DLE and their newest song here called Tomboy. Let me know your thoughts about their, of course, album that's tied along to it called I Never Die. You can correct me if I am wrong, but as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, as always, though, and peace.